So today we're going to use Remixlive and take some very basic strummed chords, combine them to make some more complex and interesting chords, a bit like this. So we'll pop across to Loopcloud, where I've created a collection and I've called it Chord Fusion number 1. It's got 7 samples in here that you can download. So if you search for BTSE from our company, Beechtree Sound Engineering, you'll find the collection there. And what you'll need to do is download them 7 samples. And then what we'll do is we'll get them uploaded into Remixlive. So here we are in Remixlive, and as you can see, I have the 7 samples loaded there. I'm going to rename them to something much more simple, just for demonstration purposes, so that we can focus on what the samples are doing rather than the names of the samples for now. So if you just bear with me, I'll rush through this. Last one. There we go. We now have all the samples in there. What I want to do is take the E minor and the D minor chord and pop them on the same line, because we won't be playing them chords at the same time. They'll be playing as options rather than individual chords. So let me just copy and paste these into the right location, and then I'll move the guitar riff across to there as well and unload that one. There we have it. So now we have the samples loaded and renamed in the right order. I'm just going to do a little bit of work in terms of panning and volume changes. So we want the 2 A minor chords to be panned hard left and hard right. They are slightly different variations on that chord, so that'll give it a bit of depth and thickness on the sound. And also we'd like to do some small amount of panning on the other guitars there, just to give it a bit of a stereo width. Now the 3 chords, the A minor, D minor and E minor, are all going to be triggered at exactly the same time. They're going to be quite loud in the mix, so I'll bring them down here, as you can see there. Okay, right. So now let's have a look at these individual chords and how they work. So here's A minor. Be ideal at this point to be listening on headphones if you want to be able to pick up the stereo field. So mixing an A minor and a D minor chord like this will generate an A minor 7th chord, whereas mixing E minor and A minor will give you an A minor 11th chord of sorts. Let's add in the guitar riff at this point. On the bass. let's trigger these as a group. Thanks for listening to the end, and I hope you find some intriguing chords to use in your own tracks.